الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. This is Miss Layla Al-Jihani. Inshallah, we will continue Unit 1, which the title is Check Your Lifestyle. Inshallah, today we will look at Lesson 4. If we can remember what we took in the previous lessons, we have covered how you can express your feelings or express to your friends about your lifestyle. How do you spend your day, your daily routine? And also we have covered how can you use present simple to tell your friends and family about your daily routine. Also, we have covered that we use the adverbs of frequency to check how often we do these activities. Is it every day, every week? Can you remember some of these adverbs of frequency? Excellent. Sometimes. What else? Usually, generally. Thank you. Do you remember also we talked about adverbs of frequency that comes at the end of the sentence, not in the middle of the sentence? Can you name some? Good job. All the time, twice a week, once in a while. Excellent. Thank you so much. Inshallah, today we will continue just a small part of the grammar we haven't covered last class. But by the end of this lesson, what you will learn that you will be able to develop questions and answers about lifestyles. You can ask and answer the questions related to lifestyles. Compare and contrast your lifestyle with a given situation. I will give you a situation and we will talk about it and you will compare it with your life. You see how is it similar and how is it different. Okay. If you can open your books, page 5, please. Open your books, page 5. If we look at the first exercise there, work with your partner, ask and answer questions about people's habits and routines. So we have pictures, and under every picture we have 3 words to help you to construct a question and develop an answer for that question, okay? You will have usually the name of the person, which is the subject of the sentence, and you will have the adverb of frequency, and also they will tell you evening, extra information to help you develop your sentence. So we have only these 3 words. How can you remind me last class? We said if we want to develop a question, what should we add? Excellent. We should add do or does. Great job. So we add do or does to help us forming a question. Okay? So we have Adnan, normally evening. So we will ask what does he do in the evening? The time is in the evening. So we start the question with what? What do we write? Do or does? Adnan is a singular. He's only one person. With the singular, what do we add? Does. Okay, so Adnan does. What does Adnan? And write that. Then we add the adverb of frequency. Then we continue forming the question. For the answers, we replace Adnan with he because he's a boy. We say he. We can say normally or we can change it. We can say sometimes. We can say usually. Or normally. You don't have to stick to the given adverb frequency. He usually studies. This is an example given in front of you. Let's look at the first exercise. Okay, we have this picture. His name is Kyle. So look at Kyle, and they say generally, they use generally, adverb of frequency, and for lunch. So we're talking about his lunch. So what do you see in the picture? What do you think Kyle is doing? He's eating. Excellent. He's eating. So when he eat for lunch, what does he eat? Look at the picture. What do you think he's eating? A burger. Yes, he's eating a burger. Excellent. So how can we form the question? How can we form it? We start with what? We write what? So we're asking, then we put the subject, the doer of the action. We say Kyle. Kyle, he is the subject. So we write what? What? How can we say what Kyle, or we need something to help? Yes. So Kyle is a singular. What do we write? Do or does? Does. Excellent. What does Kyle? Then we add the adverb frequency. Generally. What does he do? So what is the verb? What does Kyle generally eat or have? We can say eat or have. So eat, do we say eats? No. Excellent. We don't add the S because we already have it here. Yes? Okay? So what does Kyle generally eat? Then we continue the sentence for lunch. Okay? So to answer this question, for lunch. So to answer this question, what do we say? Kyle, we replace it with he. We start he what? And we add the adverb of frequency sometimes, or usually we say generally. Eat. He generally eats. We add the S because we don't have either do or does. He generally eats a burger. Okay? Excellent. This is the first exercise. So this is the proper answer for the question. What does Kyle generally eat or have for lunch? He generally eats or has a burger and a soda for lunch. You can only say a burger, or you can say a soda or whatever. Let's look at the exercise number two. No, number two, the second example we have. In the picture here, we can see, what can you see? What is this person doing here? He is, excellent, he's playing tennis. So we have three words. We have Faris and Ali. So I think I would reckon that they are two. In your book, you have two people in front of you. So we have Faris and Ali, and we have the word occasionally, which is the adverb of frequency, and we have in the park. So they are in the park, and they are playing tennis. Excellent. So how can we ask a question? How can we ask a question about Faris and Ali and what they do in the park? So we have Faris and Ali. Are they singular, or they are two people here? They are two. So we start the question with what? What? So do we use do or does? Because they are plural, they are two. We say what do, and then Faris and Ali, and then the adverb frequency occasionally, okay, do in the park. Excellent. So what do Faris and Ali occasionally do in the park? Okay? How can we answer this question? We can say they, because they are plural. We can answer saying they. Occasionally, what? They are playing tennis in the park. Okay? Excellent. So this is your answer. What do Faris and Ali occasionally do in the park? Faris and Ali occasionally play tennis in the park, or you can say Faris and Ali play tennis in the park occasionally. You can put it in the middle, or you can put occasionally at the end of the sentence. I want you to look at the other exercises. We have, I think, 4 more exercises. I want you to look at it and pause the video, think about it, and then we can see the answers together. Do the same. Look at the subject of the sentence. Who is he? Is he a singular? Is he a plural? Look back at the previous lesson we had. How can we form the question? We use do or and does. Okay? So these are the answers for 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's read number 3. What does Emma seldom do after dinner? Emma seldom does or washes the dishes after dinner. Question 4. What do Ali and his parents often do on the weekend? The question will be Ali and his parents, they are plural, so often go. We don't say goes to the park on the weekend. Excellent. 5, what does Ismail sometimes do with his friends? The answer will be Ismail sometimes goes bowling with his friends. Last one here we have, what does Ben do now and then? Okay, we can say Ben goes, Ben gets a haircut now and then. Okay? So to start, okay. Okay. Look at the exercises, the pictures in page 5. Look at the page 5, yes. Look at the pictures. Do you do these exercises? Do you do it every day? How often do you do it? Ask yourself a question. Or you can go around the house and ask your sister, brother, father, or mother. You can ask them these questions. How often do you do the activities? How often do you play tennis? For me, if I want to answer, I never play tennis. This is something I have never done, okay? But some of you might play tennis every 2 weeks or every month. So it depends on your, this is just for you to practice asking these questions and hearing other answers other than the ones we have discussed. You can say, I normally get a haircut every 2 months, or you can say, I wash the dishes every day or twice a day, for example. Okay? So let's move on to the last exercise in our page, which is write sentences about things you usually always do and you seldom never do. So think about things you do it a lot and things you rarely do it. You don't do it a lot. You maybe do it once a year, for example. Write sentences about yourself. You can say, for example, I can say, I drink coffee every day. Okay, or you can say, I play football every weekend. Okay, just write things that you usually do or you don't. Then take the list, show it to someone in your family. Let them read it. They know you. they will say, it's true or it's false. No, you don't do this every day. Let them know which ones is the correct information and which one is the wrong information about you, okay? Like, for example, if my family would read these sentences, they would say, no, you don't drink coffee every day. They will say it's false. You drink tea every day, okay? I play football every weekend. No, I don't do it. So they will say it's false. Write some false and some correct information about yourself, okay? Okay. Let's look at, open your books, page 6. You can see a picture in front of you, page 6. Okay. What can you see in the picture? Tell me, what can you see? You can see a computer, excellent. What else can you see? We have a video game, a PS5 or Xbox. We can say, we can see pictures of, yes, excellent, a picture of a boy playing tennis, excellent. What else? He is playing, what else? Look at the poster, he has a poster on the wall. Yes, he has a poster of a player, a football player, excellent. What else can you see? Do you think it's a girl's or a boy's room? It's a boy's. From the pictures we can see it's a boy's. From the football and tennis. But I think it's a very clean room considering he's a boy, mashallah. Are you that clean? Good, great, I know you are. Okay, we can see a laptop. I think he's a student. Maybe he does his homework using these, using this computer. Excellent. So what can you tell me about his life? We look at we saw things in his room. What can you tell about his lifestyle? Excellent, he plays tennis every day, excellent. What else? He does his homework using his laptop, excellent, great. He play video games, excellent. These things we got from his room, from that picture, okay? So, is your room similar to his room? Do you think you have similar lifestyle, similar things in your room? Yes, no, I'm hearing yes and no's. You can, yeah, we can, if you are the same, what are the similar things? How your room is different than his room? You play football instead of tennis, excellent. You have a PS5 in your room, so you have that one and similar. Excellent. What else? You can see the laptop. So you can say I or Kyle does his homework using his laptop. So this is something similar between both of you. So how is it different? We said that tennis, you play football instead of tennis. What else? What other things that you think it's different? Different than your room? Excellent, I never play tennis, excellent. So these are the different things, okay? Okay. Open your workbook, page 92, please. We have another picture in your book, and we can see a family there. They are 4. To your left, they are 4. We can see the father, the mother, and 2 people there, a girl and a boy. What do they do? What are they doing? So the father is, good job, he is using his phone. I think he is working, he's yelling, he looks angry. And the mother, look at the mother, what is she doing? She is watching TV, excellent. What about the girl? Look at the girl on the sofa sitting next to her mother. She is texting. What about the boy? I think he's the best one here. What is he doing? He is doing his homework. Great job. Look at the picture next to it, to the right. We say this, we can see that same boy and the girl. The girl is cooking. Excellent. They are in the, where are they? The kitchen, yes. What do you think the boy is doing? He is trying to fix something here. Yes, excellent. He's trying to fix the pipe. Yes, excellent. So let's look at the exercise under there. Before we do the exercise, do you do the same activities? Are you similar to this family? Which one you think it's you? Are you like the boy doing his homework, trying to fix everything in the house? Are you like the girl who cooks and texts? I think I'm like the mother. I only watch TV. So let's look, compare it to your life. Look at your family. Who do you think is similar? Who is different? Let's look at the exercise under it. Steve does. So he has verbs between brackets. We have these verbs. Look at them. Talk, watch, eat, make, work out, not do. So it's a negative here. So we have to use these verbs between brackets or parentheses. We have to put it in the proper way in the blanks. We have to write it properly. Mr. Lewis talk or talks with an S. Excellent. We use an S. So we say Mr. Lewis talks to his boss on the phone in the evening 5 times a week. So we add an S because Mr. Lewis is singular. What about Mrs. Lewis? What is she doing? As we said, she is, so she's a singular or plural? Singular, excellent. We say she watches TV about once a week. What about Sarah? We have Sarah and Steve. Sarah, what does Sarah do? What does she do? Okay. Sarah eats. Excellent. We add an S. Chocolate morning, noon, and night. She eats it 3 times a day. Well, the number 4, Sarah make dinner once a month. So we say makes. Excellent. Makes dinner once a month. 5 and 6, we have Steve work out 4 times a week. We can say works out 4 times a week. 6, Steve. We have a negative. What do we do when we have a negative? We need do and does. Excellent. So we have Steve. He's a singular. We add what? Steve doesn't. With the negative, we need does. Doesn't. Okay. Do the dishes. It's not his job. These are the exercises in page 92. So today in our lesson, we have covered the exercises in our grammar part, the one we haven't done it in last session. We compared and contrast the family, Sarah and Steve, and also the boys' room. I think his name is Tom in your book. We saw his room. We compared it to our life. How is it similar? Do we have the same lifestyle? Do we have the same routine, or is it different? So thank you for listening. Inshallah, I will be seeing you next class, inshallah, to continue